Take a look at this. Show him how Ifried's crew can sail.
I'm glad you didn't win that bet, Magilu.
Sure, you're glad, but what witch would be happy at losing? And you pampered Velvet like crazy! It's your fault I lost.
Really? I don't remember doing anything.
Nope, wasn't us.
Staying out of it is just as bad. If you don't throw salt or sugar into an open wound, you're guilty of being too nice. I lost the bet because of you. You owe me.
In that case, let us get in on the action. Let's make another bet.
Oh? I'm listening.
I'll bet 10,000 gold that Velvet cracks.
Oh.
I'll make that same bet. 10,000.
Uh-huh. Hey! Wait a minute! You both know that I'm the one who wants to bet that she cracks.
Then you should have spoken up first.
We can call the whole thing off if you want.
No. What kind of gambler would I be if I back down now? I'm afraid I have to take that bet. I hereby bet 10,000 that Velvet doesn't crack. What's so funny?
For someone so stubborn, you can be surprisingly cute sometimes.
You're calling a witch cute? That's slander! You both owe me the money you bet as reparations!
So, should I think of you as my sister?
I'm a Moloch named Ceres. I've inherited Celica's memories, that's all.
And that doesn't make you the same person?
What exactly defines a person's identity? I may have her body and her memories, but...
You're right. If your soul has changed, you're not the same person anymore.
Even if I were Celica, I don't have the right to be called your sister. I followed Artorius' orders without question, sacrificing my own flesh and blood.
What about me? I devoured you. I have no right to condemn you for what you've done.
There's a difference, Velvet. I wanted you to do it. Even had I survived, I would have given myself to you before long. I wanted you to have my power, no matter the cost.
But why?
Right after the Advent, Celica's memories returned to me. It was then I understood what exactly it was I had done. Arthur, kind and caring, transformed into the cruel Artorius he is now.
Why did your memories return?
I don't know. I've heard that very rarely Malachim can regain the memories of their previous lives. Or perhaps this is my punishment for the pain I brought to you all. The stronger I feel my love for Arthur, the less I can forgive Artorius. My hatred of him has grown so deep, I'm not Celica anymore. As Ceres, I can never bring back the Arthur that I loved. Neither do I have the power to defeat Artorius. But you can. You're Etherian. You fully absorbed my power. You can face the Shepherd.
I know. I will stop him.
Forgive me, Velvet. I've pushed everything onto you. My hatred, my determination. I wanted to apologize one last time, at the end.
I'm glad I had a chance to know you. I'm glad that once I could be Laufey's sister. And Celica and Arthur's sister as well. I was happy.
Velvet.
Should you be up so soon?
Yeah, but...
Stay back! It's finally come to this. But of course it did. After all, I chose my revenge over a world of peace. I can't complain if people call me the Lord of Calamity.
Velvet, whether you're human, demon, or Lord of Calamity, it doesn't change that you have beautiful hair.
Laffy said the same thing to me a long time ago. He gave me this comb.
Your heart, I can tell it aches.
Yes. But even still, no. Because of that, I've made up my mind. I'm going to settle things with Artorias and Innominat, once and for all. It must be done. For my sake, and for the sake of those I loved.
I will too. Even without my compass, I'll place my hand on the wheel and chart my own course.
I will defeat Artorias. But if I kill Innominat, Laffy and me and the other Therians, they'll all...
A compass.
Eisen! Why the hell didn't you say something?
Calm down. You were passed out at the time, okay?
I'm going. I've got to stop him!
What's going on?
We got a message from the Von Eltia.
That's great. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, for now.
Huh?
While Benwick and the others were making their getaway, they got word that Eifried was spotted in Endgand. They said they're on their way to Lionel Island to meet him.
That has to be...
Yes, a trap. No doubt set by that horned demon, who may even be Eifried himself.
Eifried is a demon? Are you serious?
I said may.
Let's head to Lionel Island. Whoever it is, it's a lead. Besides, we can't afford to lose the Von Eltia.
How will we get there? Zavid probably sailed off with the ship we came in on.
We'll steal one from the harbor. I may be a calamity, but I'm frugal.
Prince Percival safely made it back to the capital. The Abbey used everything they had to rescue him.
I heard he was kidnapped by the Lord of Calamity. So if they got him back, that demon must be...
Dead, along with all of her gang. That's what a friend of mine in the Royal Army told me anyway.
The Abbey's propaganda at work again, I see.
We're finally safe! Hurrah!
Hold up. From what I hear, no one knows if the Lord of Calamity actually gave up the ghost. Her hideout got destroyed, but some say she managed to escape.
What makes them think she escaped?
Fishermen from Port Renede saw a fleet of Abbey ships near that island that's rumored to be a prison. Just a little bit later, they saw a pirate ship speeding away from the area where the Abbey ships were headed.
Well, that was definitely us. Guess it isn't that easy to hide the truth.
There was some talk a while ago about prisoners' bodies washing up on shore at Port Renede, so that story sounds plausible at least.
It does. And here I thought I was safe. So where did the Lord of Calamity go?
The Abbey needs to get their act together and put that monster down already.
Go ahead, talk all you like.
Curse it all. If only I'd noticed sooner.
I saw an Abbey ship heading toward the Sea of No Return. I wonder what they're doing.
They've made that whole area off limits. The Guild got an order from the Abbey telling us to stay away.
They're being nice and careful, and taking precautions to keep the secret of Hexen Isle just that.
Yeah, but order or not, no one here is stupid enough to try to sail there.
It's said that compasses go dead, and monsters from the deep appear to swallow ships whole. Whatever the case, ships really have sailed there to never return. Everyone knows that the Sea of No Return is bad news.
Come to think of it, I heard a ship from some other town strayed into those waters and got attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? You sure they didn't just get a bad case of the Corsair Scourge and dream up the whole thing?
Well, that was my reaction, but then again, the Abbey did tell everyone to stay away, so something must be there. Whatever it is, we'd all best leave it be.
The Sea of No Return. What a poetic name.
For the Malachim taken there, that poem is a tragic one.
Everywhere the Abbey sets foot ends up the same.
How about this one? The hull looks sturdy, and I don't see anyone aboard.
You're surprisingly into this.
Maybe you've got a criminal streak in you after all.
What? No,
What do you think, Eisen?
She'll do. Let's take her.
Eisen, everything all right?
We're almost at Lionel Island, all thanks to this ship. She's got a good compass.
Yeah.
If only my inner compass held as steady. From the first moment I laid eyes upon that demon, I think I knew it was Ifrid. But some part of me refused to accept it.
That's because you're Ifrid's friend, don't you think? After all, he taught you that the Reaper's curse was part of you, part of your creed.
We were lost at sea once. 20 straight days we floated together, close to death. And all he says is, "You sure know how to liven up an adventure."
He sounds like an incredible person.
You did the same thing for Velvet, you know.
Only because you taught me how, Eisen. Your wheel is yours to hold, right?
That's right. That's what it is to live by one's...
Look, it's Lionel Island!
Not good. The Von Eltia's already there. We're too late.
Eleanor! What's going on? What happened? A horned demon attacked us out of nowhere!
They're breathing. Barely.
Zavid rushed here to save us. Had he not come when he did, we'd all be dead.
This is all because I hesitated.
Where'd they go? Zavid lured the beast away, towards the interior.
Let's go.
Is that demon really Ifrid?
Eisen would know better than anyone, so I'd take it as a fact.
But I thought when people have a strong will like you and Kurogane, they don't lose themselves upon becoming a demon. From how Eisen talks about him, I'd say his strength of will should be considerable.
Even if you don't lose yourself, a demon is a demon. When you change, you're no longer human. I don't remember how I felt as a human. but I bet the human me would have thought I'm a real monster.
But would the old part of Ifrid allow him to be so obedient to the Abbey?
No. He didn't seem to be following Melchior of his own free will. I imagine Melchior's illusory arts are at play.
Like what we saw at Loringen in a ball? Is that enough to control a demon?
They would seem so. But more importantly, someone with a psyche resilient enough to impress Eisen should be extraordinarily hard to turn into a demon.
So Melchior must be using a particularly nasty illusion, eh?
Ifrid, Eisen, please be okay. We have to hurry! Zavid's all alone!
Well, he's not exactly an ally. He's got his own creed. Remember the White-Horned Dragon? He might try to protect Ifrid.
So Eisen might too, right? This is Ifrid we're talking about, so...
He's a demon now. He's not Eisen's old buddy anymore.
Even if we can't bring him back to being human, there has to be something we can do to make him... himself again.
If he's a demon, he'll never be himself again. He attacked Benwick and the rest of his crew. The old Ifrid's gone.
So... what does Eisen plan to do?
I don't know. That's up to him. Worst case, you might have to fight him too. It's best you prepare yourself for that possibility.
But...
I'll finish this quick!
Shut up!
You're wide open!
I can't even call that a fight.
Move it or die!
Was that supposed to be a joke?
I'll end this quickly.
What's this? Are we done already?
On to battle! I won't improve by fighting weaklings.
Zavid, you alright? Stop. I know these fists. This is Ifrid.
Why didn't you fight back?
Ifrid. She pulled me back from the brink. I owe him. This time, it's my turn to bring him back.
A demon can never be human again.
So what? That's supposed to make me change my creed? What do you think, Ifrid?
Zavid!
Going after kids now? Benwick and your crew risked their lives by your side. Zavid's an idiot, but he stands by his beliefs. I won't let anyone trample their creeds. Even you! I owe you everything, Ifrid. And now, it's time to pay it back! No escape!
Are you all right with this, Eisen?
Killing flash, but I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero.
No escape! Let's go! Good.
Deception!
No escape! Phantoms, rip them apart! Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect Mayhem!
end of the road.
Taking hostages now.
I'm sorry. Just forget about me. I'm prepared for whatever happens.
All right. You've grown. You're a man now. Family, friends, everything I ever tried to hold on to, all of it trickled away, fell from my grasp. But a certain idiot once told me, if you can't hold something in your hand, then make a fist and take it by force. This fist will take everything back. Just like you told me to!
I know this fist. It's you. Sorry. Caused you a lot of trouble, didn't I?
Don't worry about it. We're friends, right?
Ifrid! A demon changed back into a human?
Forget it. It's too late.
I'm sorry. If I only knew how to use my power.
Stop crying. Didn't you say you were prepared for anything?
But, Eisen, you were searching for Ifrid for so long.
You're still as soft as you ever were. Boy, I'll let you in on a little secret. Your power comes from being part of Innominat. Which means, if you can seal off his domain, you actually got a chance of putting up a good fight.
Seal off his domain?
The 4 elemental empyreans sleeping in the earth pulses. If you can rouse them from their slumber. Hurry, while Artorias and Innominat are occupied. They're getting ready for some ceremony of suppression. It's now or never, kid.
Thank you, Ifrid.
I'm just sad I can't go with you. It sounds like a goddamn blast.
I won't apologize.
You shouldn't. I'm grateful. You always kept things from getting dull. If we ever meet again, let's raise some hell. Eisen.
Yeah, we will. See you, Ifrid. I owe you one, Zavid.
We had a chance to bring him back, but you went and killed him. Next time I see you, we'll settle the score. Between me and your creed.
See you around, Zavid.
So, we need to wake the 4 elemental Empyreans?
But how do we do it?
Dunno. Maybe you tickle their divine footsies with a feather until they...
You're back!
And you're looking better.
Somehow. But what happened to that demon?
We killed him. Benwick, he...
Let me tell him. The rest of you, find Grimoire and ask her about the 4 Empyreans.
Eisen.
Are you sure?
Do it. He gave us this chance. We can't waste it.
Okay.
Resurrect the elemental Empyreans. True. If we do that, we might be able to suppress Inominat's domain.
It may even liberate the minds of the Malachim that Inominat has under his control.
I'm sure some will no longer obey their exorcists.
Good. We'll take a big bite out of their forces.
More importantly, Inominat will lose the ability to enhance the resonance of his exorcists. Most exorcists will no longer even be able to perceive Malachim at all, just like before. Of course, anyone as innately gifted as me is another story.
Will I become unable to see Laphicet?
We won't know until we try.
Eleanor...
Then let's give it a shot. I'll accept whatever happens.
But these elemental Empyreans, they're gods, right? You sure it's okay to disturb their beauty sleep?
They control the 4 elements. Waking them is likely to upset the balance of the world quite a bit.
I'll take that as a no then.
We don't even know how to revive them. At worst.
If it's anything like the opening, then we need to offer a sacrifice at the Earth Pulse on a scarlet night.
We have to kill someone?
The act of killing is not essential to the ceremony. All that's needed is a soul free of malevolence.
If that's true, then doesn't Velvet already have a whole belly full of them?
The exorcists I devoured.
It's perfect. You're a Therian. You're capable of releasing the power you absorb. The souls of the high-ranking exorcists you ate should do nicely.
Use Oscar and Teresa's souls to resurrect the Empyreans?
It's worth a try at least. When's the next Scarlet Night?
3 years after the Advent. In other words, soon.
Do we have enough time? The 4 Empyreans are asleep in different places, right?
Correct. 4 Earth Pulses for 4 Empyreans. But if you use a life pool, you may be able to awaken all 4 at the same time.
A life pool?
Earth Pulses normally flow horizontally, but in exceptionally rare cases, they can flow vertically. This causes energy to collect at the Earth Pulse's base, forming a life pool. Though sometimes the energy flows the other way, upward, into what's called a life spring.
Oh! So if we make use of one of these life pools, a single sacrifice could reach all 4 Empyreans.
Where are they?
There's a life pool in the northern reaches of Midgand, but I heard a large temple was built over it recently.
That's the Empyrean throne! We can't go there, it's Inominat's home base!
Most unfortunate.
Couldn't we use a life spring? It all connects to the same place, right? We'll have to go against its flow, but...
We'll force the soul right down its throat.
Where's the nearest life spring?
Our best bet would be Mount Killerhouse.
Eisen?
I'm fine. What's done is done.
Killerhouse? That's the volcano on the northernmost tip of Northgand, but it's a hellscape of ice and lava!
Naturally. Killerhouse is the most powerful life spring there is.
So, in short, we shove the souls of the exorcists into the molten core of that volcano.
That should awaken the 4 elemental Empyreans. Together, they will seal off Inominat's domain. It's just a theory, but...
It's one I'll put my money on.
Me too.
Then we're off to Northgand. Mount Killerhouse is north of Hellevese.
The ship's ready to sail. Where are you headed?
We don't have a problem. If you've got a grudge, we can settle it here and now.
Huh? Why would we have a grudge against you guys? The first mate fought like the first mate. The captain died like the captain, right?
I suppose.
Then no swabby here can blame you for what happened. We're Ifrid's pirates, and don't forget it. We're not so pathetic that we need pity from some lord of calamity.
All right. The ship's in your hands.
Aye aye. You can count on us.
The Von Eltia looks the same as ever. But it feels utterly different, doesn't it?
Yeah. Even Benwick looked like he'd been crying.
I can imagine. But if we let ourselves despair now, we'd be a disgrace to Ifrid's creed.
We have to swallow our anger and grief, and sail on.
Right. Following a creed isn't always pleasant. We must do what we must.
I won't allow the Abbey to do things like this.
Destroying someone like that. Turning them into a puppet. It's unconscionable.
Still, a heart can never be fully bridled. It can be shattered, but never erased entirely.
Ifrid proved that.
Right. His body is gone, but he lives on through his crew. Magilu is right. What lives in one's heart can never be erased.
Yeah. The heart is eternal.
I see. Orichalcum or not, Stormquell snapped like a twig.
I'm afraid so. It was Innominat who did it. But I think Shigure could have done the same.
So hardness alone isn't enough. Forgive me. I thought I had found clarity, but it was only foolish pride.
You should be proud. You are, without a doubt, the greatest swordsmith in the world. I'm looking forward to your next blade.
Even now, you would still place your trust in me?
Of course. Is there any other swordsmith who could craft a blade out of orichalcum? You're a master of your art, a visionary who spent centuries working to forge a blade of legend. I'm honored to know you.
I don't know what to say.
Unless, of course, you've given up on making a sword to surpass Stormhowl.
Does this look like the face of a man who's given up?
Not in the least.
We're making good time.
The only problem is that ceremony that Arturius was going on about. We don't know how long it'll take.
Ifrid said they called it the Ceremony of Suppression. Most likely, it's how Innominat plans to release his power.
Most likely. He hasn't absorbed Laphicet in your despair, so Innominat should still be incomplete. But if his powers fully awaken...
Humanity will be robbed of their free will!
I can hear them celebrating now. The uglinesses of the human soul are suppressed. And the world is free of malevolence! Hurrah! Hurrah!
Robbing humanity of its will. They'll be like I once was. Something's coming!
Hey, please, guys, let's not fight!
This is a domain?
Inominat's domain.
Their wills have been stolen.
It's not been fully sealed away yet. Rokuro, give him a good smacking. Wake him up!
On it.
Aizen!
Got it. We'll put in at the nearest harbor. To Port Zexen!
I feel like some jerk played tug of war with my brain.
Dig up some spirit. They're trying to strip away your will.
Oh no! Look! It's that merchant! You're all right!
I do not deserve to be all right. I used people, stepped on them just to make a profit. I even aided wanted criminals so that I could expand my business. My soul is black with ugliness and can never be forgiven.
Huh? No, wait! Stop!
The world needs to be purified of malevolence. I don't belong here. I have to die. I have to die. I have to die.
No, it's not right!
Oh!
You can die if you want, but saying you have to die is a good way to make my blood boil.
Those awakened to their own malevolence seek to end their lives. Welcome to Artorias' uncompromising world of reason.
First they steal humanity's rudder, and now they want to say who lives and who dies?
We should find out what's happening here, unless you'd rather not see.
You're right. I wouldn't. But I won't hide from the truth any longer.
Before anything else, we'll need to confirm just how far his power reaches. Let's head to Logris.
Inominat suppression. Is this the ideal world the Abbey envisions?
Bien! There's no life in anyone's eyes! This isn't a fun place at all! It's not just people's minds being shackled. They're being forced to die, too. It's terrible.
Why would dying be part of anyone's ideal world?
Even under such strict control, new sins can still rise to the surface. If that happens, it's better to end the life of the sinner. Melchior came to the same logical conclusion.
What utter rubbish.
Anyway, we need to get to Logris.
What's going to happen to the world? How far will Inominat's power spread? When his domain expanded, I felt a faraway power suddenly come closer. It was enough to blot out the whole sky. I'm sure it's covered other towns too.
His domain has certainly extended to at least the entire populace of this country. Otherwise, what would be the point?
That means what happened at Port Zexen is happening everywhere.
Everyone is either a puppet, or
dead by their own hands.
Inominat created this ideal hell in a single moment. That's the power we're up against.
So we few are standing against a truly monumental force.
This is your last chance to turn back.
Turn back to what exactly?
Forward or back, we're headed into hell either way.
At least this way, I'll have my own free will. I'd prefer a living damnation to that oblivion.
Well, don't come crying to me later.
Let's move along then.
So this is the result of their ceremony of suppression.
Seems that way. They've brought their peace to mankind.
I was a fool for trying to sell commemorative chalices to the people visiting the Empyrean's throne. Happiness can't be bought with ill-gotten gains made through deception. In an effort to change my malevolent ways, I sold my shop and entered the holy priesthood. Rather than pursue my own greed, I've chosen to dedicate my life to bringing the sacred teachings to all.
Wow, look how shiny and pure he is. So this is what happens when Innominaut suppresses all of someone's sins and desires.
How nauseating. And this is the kind of world they're trying to create.
Hey, you're Kakiku's menagerie.
Ooh, close. It's Magilu's menagerie.
I apologize for always demanding that you entertain me, despite my inability to even remember your name correctly. I'm also sorry to you, miss, for always insisting you do that tedious little bird impression of yours. I feel so bad I could just punch myself. Nay, I must.
I'm not sure if I'm more angry or confused.
It is wrong to seek pleasure from viewing petty tricks and pointless entertainment. Honest hard work alone is right. Someone such as I, who was unable to live in accordance to the simplest of truths, should disappear from this earth. Please, use that special trick you told me of. Make me disappear forever.
Pets consume precious resources and grant no tangible benefit to society. That's why I say we should throw them all back outside. It's only right.
I threw away my friend's entire pet beetle collection. They have been purged. This is all for the new order.
But I want to keep my Rhinostagros.
It was the height of foolishness for a low-born person like me to hold on to romantic fantasies about Prince Percival. I should seek a male companion suitable to my social status, and live a life free of pointless desire and pride. Form, beauty, appearance, all are superfluous. Reason dictates that I seek a biological partner who lets me live my life with greater efficiency.
While what she's saying isn't technically wrong, it really creeps me out.
Even the capital is silent as death.
Innominaut's power did all of this. A god among gods.
Fountains are purely decorative and serve no purpose to the collective good of mankind. They must be purged.
Not just the fountains. The streets and houses are filled with unnecessary extravagances. Comfort is another word for vanity. It is a lie that breeds only envy and war. All vanity must be purged.
Yes, we cannot let ourselves be ruled by desire. We must control ourselves and lead lives of purity.
If they keep abandoning desire after desire, eventually they'll abandon even their desire to live.
You want me in? Fine by me.
Isn't there anyone here who still has free thought?
I hope so. There has to be.
Mommy!
That was a child.
Mommy! I'm scared! Mommy!
Don't show any feelings, dear.
If they spot you, they'll...
Prince Percival! Tabitha!
You're still you!
Demons? In the capital?
No,
they're Malachim.
Armor crusher! Getting stuck!
What's this? Are we done already?
Tabitha, your mind's still your own?
Yes, somehow. But Prince Percival and that girl...
Looks like those Malachim took them away somewhere.
The prince was trying to help us get away. He said that the Abbey was gathering those who still had control of their own will at the villa.
We need to go after the prince and see just what's going on at the villa.
We don't know what sort of defenses they have at the front gate. Let's sneak in through the back.
Good plan. Back into the catacombs, then.
You got it.
So those weren't demons, they were Malachim.
Yes. They were probably ordered to hunt down any humans who still possess free will.
Inominat isn't whole, and his suppressive powers are not yet absolute. So he must be using the Malachim to find anyone he missed and process them. Sounds like him.
Process?
Be it a prince or a little girl.
I wonder if Tabitha's alright.
I don't think she'll be suppressed so easily.
Aye. She's got more grit than the average soldier.
But even if she resists suppression, if the Abbey finds her...
She'd stand out even more with us. She ran an entire shadow network. Finding a place to hide will be child's play for her.
Maybe she was just pretending to be an old woman.
Huh? But I really loved Tabitha's cooking.
I'm just kidding. You don't run into a woman that tough every day.
She's been living in society's shadows since before we were born. If she heard you were worried, she'd laugh and say you're wasting your time.
Then we should be on our way to the villa.
My mind is...
A channeling circle!
He's eating their will directly!
Let's go! With an entrance like this, it's almost like...
Like we're a bunch of heroes.
Hey, no fair! You were supposed to say, like what?
Prince Percival, are you all right?
Yes, thank you. Well, I know I can still feel scared out of my wits at least.
It's all right now. We'll help you find your mommy, and then
Mommy was executed. They killed her because she stole food to give to me. But that's okay. They had to. Mommy was acting against reason.
So this is the true face of their suppression.
Yes, this is the ideal world sought by Shepherd Artorius. As long as malevolence gave rise to demons, this was the only way. That's why the Kingdom of Midgand consented to his plan. But I will never consent.
A world without sadness, but also without joy. A world without hate, but also without love.
You suppose the whole world's like this now?
No. Even this close to the Empyrean's throne, some here have held on to their free will. Still, we don't have much time.
Right. I can feel Inominat's domain spreading even now. It's incomplete, but it's quickly growing stronger.
Even we might be suppressed if this keeps up, and then it'll be reason o'clock all day long.
Prince, Griffin is doing well.
Good. That's good. I'm happy. Truly. Until now, I thought I was just a tool to serve my country. But when my feelings were being torn from me, I felt myself want something. No, I thought, I don't want this. I don't want to lose who I am. I understand the true horror of this ideal world now. I know it's selfish to put this burden on you, but I beg you, stop all this. Stop Shepherd Artorius.
You said something to me once. A bird that cannot fly is no bird at all. And now I say this to you. People stripped of their feelings can never truly be alive.
Yeah, that's how I used to be.
We're going to defeat Artorius. We're going to make this world one where we can be ourselves. We're doing it for us, not for you.
You've changed, haven't you?
You really have. You used to be a sword wielded by your own hatred. But now, you're in control. You're the one who swings the blade.
Even if I still don't know when to sheathe it.
Don't worry. When danger comes, I'll be there to protect you.
My, I'm jealous. It must be nice to have a reliable young man like that by your side.
It certainly is. Our fee's a gallant soul.
Eisen, about Captain Eifried.
I dealt with him. But the Abbey, they stomped all over Eifried's pride to achieve this suppression of theirs. With these hands, I will destroy them.
Then I'm going to be selfish too. And as just another flawed human being, I will offer a humble prayer that you succeed.
Well, I'm pumped. Who wants to go cut our way into this throne of theirs?
We can't just barge in, sword for brains. We gotta prepare.
We stick to the plan. Wake up the four Empyreans and take Inominat's domain away from him.
Artorius said the ceremony wouldn't be complete until the Scarlet Night.
Will they complete the ceremony first, or will we awaken the Empyreans? It's a gamble.
Well, moping won't get us anywhere. Let's head to Mount Killerhouse.
Right. It's time to suppress the suppression.
scout ship...
Eleanor, did the Exorcists know about this when they agreed to help Artorias?
They couldn't have. The exorcists I know fought for a world where people could live their lives in happiness and peace.
But then how do you explain the fact that the Exorcists seem to accept what's going on?
Maybe that was just what I wanted to believe.
It could be that Innominat's suppression is also affecting the exorcists.
You mean Innominat might have taken control of their will and made them his tools?
Completely believable. Exorcists are too hard-headed to be open to much persuasion.
If I stayed with the Abbey, I might have accepted this world too. Thank you, Laphicet. It's your strength that protects my heart from wavering.
You really think so?
Of course I do. Have a little more self-confidence.
Guess it's a good thing I captured you then.
That's true. I owe you my gratitude as well. Thank you.
Seriously?
Quite. To be able to express what's in my heart is a wonderful thing.
You still drive me mad, but I can't disagree there.
Even when not yet fully awakened, Innominat can extend his reach to the entire world.
The other towns are probably in the same sorry state as the ones we've seen, or perhaps even worse.
Magilu, is there some art that can awaken Malachim?
What do you mean?
Well, if I could just use the flames of purification properly.
Even if you could alter reality with that power, you'd end up destroying yourself in the process. Do you want to awaken that badly?
I need more power.
For Velvet's sake?
For her too, but I hate what the Abbey is doing. It's just wrong. This world of theirs is without any joy. I just want to do everything I can to stop them. This is what I want, with my own free will, and I
know of no such art. And even if I did, it wouldn't help you.
Huh?
You've already found strength in your heart. There's no magic that can make that stronger. What you need is to be ready and determined, and to be brave.
I guess you're right. Thanks, Magilu.
No thanks necessary. 100 gold will cover it.
You want me to pay you?
Hey, good advice isn't free. What do I look like, a sidewalk psychiatrist? I'm a witch.
She always has to be so difficult.
Oh, good. It seems you're both still here inside me then.
It is not as though we desired these circumstances. We're only here because you ate us.
I'll make no apologies.
You wish to sacrifice us to the 4 elemental Empyreans, is that it?
Yes. I won't apologize for that either.
It matters not. Your sins are nothing a mere apology could ever absolve.
I know.
At least you're aware of how selfish you are. Good for you, then.
Remember this well, Lord of Calamity. No matter how many times I am reborn,
I will act the same.
As will I.
And I as well.
Did you say something?
Just dreaming is all. But I know now how deep my sins run.
Velvet, there's something I've wanted to talk to you about. It's about the Therians. And about Laphicet.
Let me guess. The link between us and Innominat.
Yes. There's no way of knowing what will happen until we actually try, but...
You don't have to worry about me. I said it before. Best just to blame all the wickedness of the world on the Lord of Calamity.
Don't you try to shoulder all of this yourself! We exorcists are just as much at fault for letting things come to this. So let me ponder what to do about Kamoana and the rest, but you need to think about Laphicet. There, I've said my piece.
I don't know which of us is more stubborn. Still, I've got to face the truth. I've got to tell him.
Oh, good. This place hasn't been suppressed yet.
We're unloading! Give me a hand, will ya? Hey, you listening?
Sorry. Something just feels weird. Like there's something tugging at my thoughts.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of that lately. But pull yourself together. Yeesh!
Yet being the operative term here.
We'd better get a move on.
Benwick, don't leave Kamoana or Medissa's domain. Got it? The Therians are part of Innominat. They should be able to resist suppression to some extent.
Aye, aye. You watch yourself too, First Mate.
Mount Killerhouse is at the northern edge of Northgand. Bit of a trek.
It'd be nice if we could resupply along the way.
There's a town, Mercio, near the foot of the volcano. It faces the sea, but the currents lately have been too strong to approach it by water. However, the land route should still be clear.
The whole continent has been getting colder of late, not just Northgand.
Colder? Could it have something to do with Innominat? Or maybe it's because the elemental Empyreans are asleep.
Both sound possible. But think too hard about the cold, and it'll give you the shivers.
Yeah, but even so...
Whatever the case, our course remains the same. We'll head to Mercio and work from there.
My son came home from the capital and said he'd take over the family fishing business. That was always my dream. But is it really best for the world? For him to waste his talents on such a primitive activity?
Dad, what are you saying? I thought we talked about this.
You should use your education to help the country and people all across the world. That is the way of reason.
That guy is acting really oddly.
Wait, we talked about this?
Yeah. You agreed that I should use my knowledge to advance fishing technology and stabilize the world's food supply. Remember?
Oh. Yes, that's right.
Shape up, Dad. What's the problem? Drinking too much?
Just a nightcap before bed.
If you need some rest, I'll take the boat out myself today.
That'd be the day. Like I'd put you in charge. You're not ready to take the boat out by yourself.
An ill-fated fisherman's fortune. His memories are muddied. But is it divine will that dulls his wits, or drink?
A sailor who can't handle his drink is just as shameful as one who gets seasick.
Daddy, we're having a long-armed crab hot pot
party when you come home tonight.
As the world gets colder, the long-armed crab's habitat expands.
Do your best out there today.
If the crabs breed too quickly, it will affect the fish.
Hey, that guy is...
Daddy? You're acting weird.
Oh, sorry about that. My mind just wandered away from me there for a second.
If you do that on your boat, you'll fall into the sea.
Yeah, that's right. I'll be careful.
Good luck out there!
That boy's father, he was acting strangely.
The suppression is starting to affect people out here, too.
We opened our arms and welcomed that vagabond into our town. But despite our kindness, he robbed us, started fights, caused trouble. Then he stole a boat and escaped. But I was the one that let him go. I'm guilty too. We have to be strict with criminals.
Rogues always seem to drift into Hellevese, don't they?
Huh? Were we talking about something?
Wait, did you forget what you just said?
Yeah, I hope I didn't say anything strange.
We were talking about how nice of a guy you were.
Huh?
Don't be so hard on yourself, okay?
Huh?
Yeah, it's even colder here than last time.
You're right. It was merely freezing before. Now it goes straight to the bone.
Allow me to warm.
Not necessarily.
Oh, the sneezes are going around? Achoo! Oh, so cold. If it's this bad here, I dread to think of what the Guyberg ice field is like.
The tundra past Mount Killerhouse? Is it really that cold?
I've stayed up in the mountains many times for my training. With all the snow, I imagine it'd be pretty rough for a normal human.
Why are you sneezing all of a sudden? Demons aren't supposed to feel cold.
Nah, a snowflake just flew up my nose and...
Achoo!
You're sneezing too.
My hair was blowing around and tickled my nose.
But according to the old book I read, it isn't supposed to snow much around Guyberg.
Because of lava from the volcano and the Earth's natural heat. I bet the book calls it Guyberg Plains, too.
Yeah, it says Mount Killerhouse was highly active, and the area used to be famous for its hot springs.
But now it's... What?
Why are you all staring?
They're all expecting you to sneeze, I think.
Everyone else is doing it!
Now give us a good show!
Sorry everyone. No sneezes here. I'll practice for next time.
Good grief.
It's only a bit further to the town of Mercio.
And once we're past Mercio, we'll find our destiny on Mount Killaros.
I know it's supposed to be cold here, but I didn't think it would be this cold.
Reviving the elemental Empyreans is bound to alter this weather.
I'm not sure how much warmer it'll get in the time we'll still be alive.
Keep moving. The cold and the climb don't matter. We have to move forward. We can't stop until the elemental Empyreans have been revived.
A foe worth killing.
Scatter!
She really floats like a butterfly?
Woo! It's a biggie!
Come on, really?
You're strong, but I'm strong.
Wandering ghost! Wide open! Beat it! Hold up, Earth and Wind! Call in the spirit!
If you want to live, get out of my way.
A foe worth killing.
They were nothing.
Woo! It's a biggie!
You're just lucky I made it quick.
This is ridiculous!
Is this Mercio?
3 days on watch with no sleep? I was 10 frickin' minutes late! It's not like the mine is gonna fall apart!
Hey,
Sure, whatever! If you got business here, go on in!
yeah, we'll do that.
They'll pay for this!
Wow. I didn't know so many people lived up here on the northern edge of the world.
This town was built around the mining of flamestone, which can only be found here on Mount Killerhouse.
So if anything happens to the volcano, this town's screwed.
So releasing the 2 souls here will surely destroy the town.
Inhuman, aren't I? Curse me all you want.
I have no right to. The Abbey has proven itself just as heartless.
People living here must have the will to endure the cold, to fight back against this pitiless environment. I'd rather have that strength than feel nothing in the face of my troubles and pain.
Agreed. A life without feeling is a box of stupid.
Yes, a vast container of stupid.
Right. The question is, can we wake up all 4 elemental Empyreans with the souls Velvet has absorbed? If Inominat's revival and the Empyrean slumber are related, we should assume we need all 4 Empyreans to stop him.
I think I'll only be able to wake 2. There are only 2 souls left inside of me. Teresa's and Oscar's.
Are you sure?
Yes, I can tell.
I don't know if 2 Empyreans will be enough to fight him.
This is my responsibility. I offer my own soul.
If we don't have enough, let's knock on Shigore's door. His soul would make a fine sacrifice.
Old man Melchior, too. His heart's as cold as a witch's teat, but he's free of malevolence.
You're truly ready to take on 2 legates at once?
I was born ready. It's not like they'll sit back and ignore us anyway.
And with Artorias and Inominat all tied up with their suppression party, this is the perfect chance to take them out.
Acting with caution is a box of stupid, I take it?
Now you're catching on.
All right, leave it to me.
So, I'm all stoked for the god waking, but what's the plan?
The road to the volcano is on the other side of town. Let's start by taking a quick look around.
Have you heard the rumors about the Lord of Calamity?
No. What rumors?
That deadly demon whose rampage began in Helives. The Abbey finally got her. I heard that she bites anyone who meets her gaze, that she devours humans as a snack, and that she has the head of a wolf. I was terrified of what might happen if she showed up here. Now, I can finally rest easy, knowing that she's gone.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to get bitten, that's for sure.
I know. I'm so relieved. I don't want a demon to kill me.
Definitely not. In fact, if you ever meet one, you should run. Fast.
The gatekeeper, he wasn't mean to you, was he?
He was pretty angry about being forced to watch the gate, but he let us pass through no problem.
I know that being forced to be on watch for 3 days straight is excessively harsh, but still. He wandered here from another town one day. He barely ever does any work and has a habit of pilfering things. He skipped out on his duties in the Flamestone mines, and while we were busy working, he was sneaking into our empty houses to steal things.
So that's why you made him stand at the edge of the village.
Yeah. We're bringing him food, of course. We told him that if he doesn't like it, he can leave.
Still, is he actually accomplishing anything out there?
He may be bold enough to rob us, but he's a real coward. If a demon showed up, he'd shut the gates and come running. He doesn't have anywhere else to go, so we're hoping that eventually he'll realize the error of his ways.
If you keep forcing him to stand out there in the cold, he might find another place to go. The afterlife.
Mershio has been getting colder every year. We used to have a spring and summer, short though they were.
Now we're the town of eternal winter.
It sounds like a tough place to live.
Still, Flamestone is used for more than just heating. People all over the world need it, you know? That's why no matter how tough it gets, we keep on with our lives here, while holding pride in our work.
No matter how cold it gets, this place is our home. The warmth inside our hearts can keep the chill away.
This town really is warm then, in body and soul.
Oh, I like the way you talk.
Make sure to take a dip in our hot spring before you leave. Oh, here's a tip. The water is scalding hot, so put some snow in to lower the temperature. Snow in the tub, got it?
What a peaceful, serene place.
You sure it isn't just the snow?
But doesn't it look pure and beautiful?
Well, I think it's pretty too.
But that doesn't guarantee the citizens will be.
Not you too, Eisen.
Well, they're kind enough to let a shirker stand out in the cold for 3 days.
He might have been up to no good. Every town has sunny spots and shadows.
I'm well aware of that, but...
This discussion isn't leading anywhere. We'll know once we go see for ourselves. Just think of it like your old job. Investigate and find the truth.
Yes, I believe I shall.
Demons! There are demons in town! Ah!
Everyone, run away!
Damn it! What happened to the gate watch?
He's the one who turned into a demon!
Now's your chance. Run!
Sorry, but you're going to help me.
Form strike! Die! How's that? Give way! The one! Like so! Form
Thank you so much. How can we ever repay you?
I have a message for the Abbey's legates. On the next Scarlet Night, I will offer a sacrifice to Mount Killerhouse and strip Inominat of his power. I dare them to try and stop me!
She just ate the demon with her arm. She's...
I am corruption made flesh! Velvet! The Lord of Calamity!
This city is ours. Flee to the south, puny humans, while your tears dump the snow! The demon lord of chaos! Hurry, before our dark mistress sucks the marrow from your very bones!
She'll eat us all! Run for it!
That was splendid. We should do this more often.
It went well, except...
Ow! What was that for?
There will be no sucking of marrow. My sister taught me proper table manners.
Oh, what a waste. The marrow's the tastiest part.
It kinda is.
At least now the citizens of Mercio won't be swept up in our fight.
They already are. We just tore their homes and livelihoods away. This wasn't for them. This was to summon the legates here. That's all.
Even so, I thank you for what you've done, O fearsome Lord of Calamity.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that, O exalted praetor of the Abbey.
A whole crowd of people were fleeing south. What happened?
Benwick, why are you here?
I had a delivery for the first mate. Kurogane and Kamoana are here too.
You brought Kamoana?
She absolutely insisted on following me. Poor kid said she had a dream that you died, Eleanor.
Kamoana.
How long do we have until Shigure and the others get here?
Given the distance, my guess is they won't show up until the Scarlet Night.
Then I think I'll make use of that time. Kurogane wanted me for something, I take it?
Aye, That's what he said.
All right then. Everyone go rest up.
Good idea. We've got a battle to prepare for.
This may be the last breather we get. As always, better make sure you leave no regrets.
Fee, anything could happen. Don't leave town.
Can I stay with you, Velvet?
I don't mind, but you sure?
Yeah.
Do what you like then.
Scout.
Writing another letter to your sister?
Nope. This time she sent one to him. Man, she hardly ever writes back. Hope this ain't a bad omen.
Shut it.
Eisen, that's great news.
I told her about all of you in my last letter. Seems she was amused. Says you sound appropriate for me, and she'd love to meet you.
Weird sister you've got.
You don't know the half of it. A girl weird enough to want to live alongside the Reaper, no matter the cost.
I'd love to meet her, too.
I'll warn you.
Touch my sister and I'll kill you. Right? Sheesh, you say that to every guy you meet.
Awfully protective.
Nah, just obsessed.
That's even worse.
We'll all go meet her together someday.
I like your confidence.
Yeah, I man the wheel of my own ship.
Aye, as do I. And all of you. And even her.
$98, $99, $100. Ready or not, here I come! Bring it on! Okay, gonna find you!
Having fun?
Kamawana insisted that we play, so...
Madam Eleanor! I followed Kamawana for you. She's hiding right over there. Wow, cheating against a kid? That's low.
I didn't! Bad Bienfu! No cheating!
Huh? But when I play with Miss Makilu, she always makes me do that.
She's a terrible influence on you.
Eleanor, why aren't you looking for me?
I found you, Kamawana! And Dial!
What? No fair! See? That's cheating.
I didn't cheat. I simply utilized Bienfu's cheating. That's called strategy.
Plans must be solid and reactions flexible, right?
Right. See, Kamawana? I'm smart and strong. You don't have to worry about me.
Don't worry. I believe in you, Eleanor. I'm just worried that Bienfu will get you in trouble. Why am I the bad guy now?
I can handle Bienfu, too. Don't worry. I'll make sure everyone makes it back safe.
Okay, it's a promise.
Kamawana, if you're feeling better now, head back, okay? It's too cold, you'll go into hibernation.
No sleeping! Dial's it next, because he's a crocodile.
I'm not a crocodile, I'm a lizard.
Isn't that same thing?
Not even close! You think crocodiles can regrow their tails?
It has to be possible. There must be a way to make a better world for everyone. Humans, demons, Malachim, and I intend to find it. It might take years. No, decades, centuries, generations. Even if it takes me millennia, I'll do it.
Playing the long game, I take it?
I believe in you, Eleanor. You'll find a way.
I will. Once I've made up my mind, nothing can stop me.
Yep.
Trust me, we know. What's that sound?
It's Kurogane.
He must be forging another sword.
He certainly is. The old fellow's forging himself into a blade.
He's turning himself into a sword?
He can do that? Is that possible?
Who knows? Either way, it's what he decided to do. We had one last drink together.
You'd go that far to defeat Shigure and Stormhowl.
I would. I'll turn a friend into a sword to kill my own brother. I'm a jerk.
I'm in no position to judge.
I think you are. Whatever you may look like, you're human. You hate because you love, and feel as much hurt as you do anger. That's human. Kurogane is with me. He agreed to it. What our blacksmith friend feels towards Stormhowl is more than resentment. It's admiration, too.
That's why he wanted to do it. He wanted to put everything he had into one final clash.
Shigure's the same. He has that very human strength to take the good along with the bad and just keep pushing ahead. A strength that I, as a demon, can never match.
Brooding doesn't suit you, Rokuro. You wanted to be a swordsman greater than any other. That's why you fought and bled to perfect your skills. That's the sort of man you are.
Yep, that's who I am.
I like that part of you, Rokuro.
Me too. Thanks.
Lord of Calamity, your schemes are your own business. But I won't stand by if Kamawana's fate is involved.
It's a bit late for that. If you mean to stop me, you'll have to strike me down first.
You asked for it.
Achoo!
I found an inn with a nice big hot spring. Warm yourself up before you catch cold.
What a darling you are! I'll take you up on that. Gotta conserve my strength.
Good idea. Fee, want to join me?
What? No way!
No need to hold back on my account. The bath at the inn should be huge.
That's not the problem! Achoo!
See? Hurry up and get in.
Why do you do this to me? I'll bathe alone, thank you. You go first.
Fine, fine.
What is it?
Just a little errand. Watch these folks for a bit, all right? Looks like you got our message.
You plan on awakening the 4 Empyreans.
Age hasn't dulled your wits, I see.
Surely you know the consequences. You know the chaos you will bring if you take that route.
Oh yeah, so much chaos. Inominat's amplified resonance will return to normal, the Malachim will regain free will. Many exorcists will lose their power to do whatever they do, and the Abbey will lose its means of control.
While the demon threat will remain unchanged.
Not only that, but the elemental balance of this world will be thrown into turmoil for hundreds of years. Earth will shift, skies will go mad, seas will swell, volcanoes will erupt. It'll be quite a show.
All of civilization will regress. The eruption of Mount Killerus alone will rob humanity of its source of flamestone and consequently of gunpowder.
Sounds fun. Hey, don't worry about it. I'm sure mankind will think of something. Go humans, right?
Just what do you think humans are?
The wellspring of all malevolence. Thus must emotion be quelled, and reason bring order to the world, until the day that humanity can repent and overcome their sins. I get that right?
You did. Inominat was awakened for that very purpose.
We are the instruments of change, hated for our sacrifice. We are the shadow of the shepherd who brings salvation.
Will you not return to our side? You still seem to think of yourself as a maven.
I can think of nothing more boring than your ideal world.
It is a world of purity.
A garden of fake flowers, good for show and nothing else.
It's a world of order built on righteous ideals.
Those ideals are twisted! Can a flower hold beauty if it does not wilt? Can a wolf be satisfied eating grass? The thought makes me rich, as do those who wish for it, and those content to live in shackles! Let the biting bugs go ahead and eat what they want to eat. Let the weeds grow where they want to grow! Some may look down on them and scoff at their foolishness, but their unwavering wills are proof that they're alive! If that's what you call evil, then I will live and die with evil as my mantra!
Then I have no choice but to crush you.
Used to treating people as bugs, aren't you?
We got your back, Magilou.
Wait. Now is not the time. His life belongs to the Lord of Calamity. Melchior Maven, I'll see you at the volcano. Don't you worry. I'll be sure to be there as you breathe your last.
Very well. It will save me the trouble of having to crush you one by one.
You haven't changed at all, Master.
Ah, what a nice bath. How was the men's side?
Not bad. I feel warmer now.
Your face is all red. In there too long?
No, I feel fine.
You mind? Help me comb my hair.
Can I?
Yes, please. Be careful, okay? I can't contain it.
You know something, Velvet? Your hair is really beautiful. You know, that power that I have. If I could master the silver flame, I might be able to turn you back into a human.
A human, huh? If we ever had a chance to start over, I'd love to cook for you every day. My quiches are much better than anything they sell in the stores.
Okay, then I'll fetch the water and chop the firewood.
All by yourself?
Of course! I'm gonna get a lot taller soon, and I'm gonna get stronger too.
Yes, you will. I know you will.
Great! Then I'll start looking for a way to master...
No. It's too late. I've made too many sacrifices. Too many to ever come back from. I can't.
But Velvet...
Even worse, I haven't stopped. I'm willing to sacrifice others to keep going forward. If we kill Innominat, what will happen to the Therians who are part of him? Will they return to normal?
Well...
It's likely that they'll all die. I know it. I dug my own grave. But what about Kamoana and Medissa? More importantly, what about you, Fee? You are connected to him. I know I might die if I go through with this, but still I have to do it. Even if it means I have to sacrifice everyone that I know, even you who saved me. The Lord of Calamity isn't a demon lord. She's just a selfish, horrible girl.
I have something to confess. I don't like being called Fee. I really don't. I think that name's too childish.
Laufey said the same thing to me.
I'm sure that he did. Velvet, you really don't understand boys at all.
Yeah, you're right, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Thank you. Laufey said.
Is Velvet in there?
Yeah, but now's not the best time.
I'm here.
Dry up. Break time's over. The Legates have arrived.
Another scarlet night.
Losing your nerve, Velvet?
I think not.
Don't worry. Leave Shigure to me.
Where's Kurogane?
Here with me. Kurogane and I will cut Shigure down.
And Aizen. Sorry, but Melchior's mine to eat. Got it?
Got it. But at the very least, you're gonna let me watch.
Magilo, you do whatever you want. Go nuts out there.
I'm always nuts!
Benwick, when you see your chance, take the others back to the Von Eltia and await orders.
Aye, aye.
Luffy said.
Let's go.
Eleanor, keep Laphicet safe, please.
I will. Worry not.
Let's move. We go to kill the Exorcist Legates and engulf this world in the flames of chaos!
Have a good trip! See you soon, Kay!
A merchant friend who works with the Abbey told me about this one weird Class 4 island. Some exorcist went there, and when they came back, they were laid up in bed, having awful nightmares and saying strange things in their sleep.
What sort of things?
Stuff like the walls moving and attacking them, fairies flying in front of them. All kinds of weird.
Couldn't those just be demons they saw there?
Hey, I ain't done. Towards the end, they were talking about not wanting to see people's backs, that they hated them.
They hated backs? What could that mean?
I don't know. That's what makes it so strange.
Maybe they saw the back of some demon on the island and they don't want to be reminded.
Your guess is as good as mine. But if you do decide to go, you'd best watch your backs.
Don't worry, Kamawana. There's nothing to fear here.
Fear? Are you scared about something, Medusa? You can tell me about it. I'll listen. It's just us here, and my lips are sealed. Everyone knows I'm good at keeping secrets.
All right, I guess I'll tell you.
All right, go on.
Velvet and her friends left to go fight one last battle. It's a really important fight. For you, for me, and for everyone in the whole wide world.
How important is it?
More than I can even imagine. And right now, nobody knows how it'll go, or what will happen afterward.
That sounds scary.
It is. That's why I was thinking of praying for you to be safe, sweetie. No matter what happens. But it just feels strange to do that.
Strange? Why?
Well, my God was someone who'd take away the feelings of those who prayed to him.
That's silly. Wouldn't he get lonely if he had nobody to pray to him?
Yeah, I think he would.
I think I understand. Something really big is about to happen and you're worried because you have no one to depend on. Don't worry, I'm right here with you, Medusa. And so are Dial, and Orthy, and Russ, and even the Rhino Stagros. So you're not alone.
Kamawana.
Or maybe a kid, a lizard, 2 dogs, and a beetle aren't much to depend on.
No, I think I can count on all of you more than I can that God at this point. Thank you, sweetie.
Better than a god. I'm not sure I'd go that far. But if I'm ever in danger, I know my mom will come rescue me. I know she will, so don't worry about me.
You're right. Your mother will protect you. I promise.
Yep, I know it.
Oh, Kamoana, Medusa. Surely there's some way we can save Kamoana and the others.
I couldn't tell you.
I just feel like I have to do something for Kamoana.
You want me in? Fine by me.
Fine, fine. I'll join your little combat crew.
Scout.
Hey, teacher. You managed to decipher what the ancient book had to say about Inominat's awakening, didn't you?
Right after we escaped from Titania, yes. I'm just sorry it wasn't of much use to you.
Oh, come on, Grim. I'd say it turned out all right.
That's not for you to decide.
You're not seriously blaming Grim for all that.
No, I'm not. But I'd still like to know anything more specific about Inominat.
Please, tell us what you've learned.
All right. What Inominat needs to fully awaken isn't a large quantity of malevolence, but rather the quality of it, in 8 types. Specifically, he needs despair, hatred, greed, conceit, lust, obsession, cowardice, and selfishness.
If each was assigned to a single Therian, then Velvet would be hatred and Kamawana greed, right?
Medissa would be conceit. Teresa is lust. And Orthrus, obsession?
And cowardice for Griffin. That leaves the Rhino Stagros with selfishness.
But Artorius was trying to steal despair from me. How does that fit in? 8 types of malevolence and only 7 Therians. It definitely doesn't add up. Whatever the case, it seems obtaining this 8th malevolence is the final obstacle before Inominat's full awakening.
I see. That would certainly explain Artorius' behavior. His plan was to foster profound hatred within Velvet, before plunging her into despair.
And he used her brother to do it.
If that's true, gathering all the Therians served a greater purpose. Right now, the Abbey has no means to collect despair.
But with Teresa dead, shouldn't a new Therian have taken her place?
Yeah, but after we killed her, the Abbey still went out of their way to try to capture me. That must mean they haven't been able to secure the new Therian. And even if they did, it wouldn't have despair.
That's a good point. Artorius spent 3 long years trying to foster the despair within you. If that is indeed the specific type of malevolence Inominat needs, it must not be something one can find overnight.
Right. We need to attack while there's still time. Indeed. Yet...
Is something troubling you?
Yes. It comes down to the very idea of quality where malevolence is concerned. When you talk about the relative quality of something, what you're really talking about is its purity. That would mean that Therians pick out and devour this pure malevolence.
Yeah.
But malevolence by its very nature is impure. Therefore, for some person or creature to become a Therian, they'd need to be responsive to a purity of impurity. Surely few could ever meet such a stringent criterion.
So we don't need to worry so much?
Oh, but I think I know someone who fits that description. Perhaps a certain succession of top exorcists who have tried to suppress and purify the spread of malevolence.
You don't mean...
It's just a concern. For now, at least.
If only I could just use my power to seal Inominat.
Looks like you're raring to go, eh, Laphicet? Just don't be too eager to help, okay? You've got a bad habit of trying to play the good guy.
Oh no, I'm not a good guy. I'm a selfish, wicked little boy.
Oh, is that so?
But if you acknowledge your own selfishness, then it's something you've chosen for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Then we have that in common. Now, all that's left is to follow your own creed. Only that.
Besides, I'm a demon. Even if you were the worst of the worst, I'd be like, cool.
Thanks, Aizen. Thanks, Rokuro.
Velvet. Don't give up on Laphicet just yet, okay?
So, you were eavesdropping on us at the inn.
Heavens! I never knew a praetor to be so utterly shameless!
All right, I was. But that's not what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is...
I know. No matter how selfish you are, life's empty without anyone to share it with.
Correct.
She's got a point.
More than anything, I don't want to give up. Not on myself.
Are we ready for this?
Well, that about does it. What is all this?
Oh, calm down. It's just steam.
Really? Oh, I get it. Mount Killeros is melting the bottom of the glacier.
Of course, of course. The heat and the cold are engaged in a futile war. Just like someone I know.
Why not worry about the path you're taking?
The path I'm taking? Oh, hot! Wait, beneath this ice...
Is boiling hot water.
How can you be so calm right now? One false step and we're poached!
Probably.
If you don't slip, you won't die.
For the Reaper, you're certainly optimistic.
Where's that famous apathy of yours today, Magilu?
Who cares about apathy? Especially when I got friends as depraved as you.
You're strong, but I'm strong.
But I'm this close. I want this! Form Zero!
Who wants some next?
Nothing can stop these fists.
Are we ready for this?
Is that all you got?
They were nothing.
The sky, the snow, it's all red. So this is a scarlet night.
Pretty strange, isn't it?
It's amazing. It's not like I'm happy about it or anything.
If you're worried about Laffy or Celica, you don't need to be. I was just wondering what makes the moon turn so red.
They say the Crimson Moon is a gate to beyond, and is proof of humanity's sins.
A sign of sin, huh? Maybe the moon drinks up the innocent blood spilled by the wicked.
My, it would
would take a wicked mind indeed to come up with something like that.
Please, don't say such frightening things.
A scarlet night occurs whenever a full moon is in a certain position. The land and the moon pull at each other, and Earth pulse energy spills into the sky, turning it red.
Yes, and the amount of power is said to create enough mana to affect even an Empyrean.
So that's why the ritual is done on a scarlet night.
But the world of humanity is violent, and the Earth pulse is stained with all the blood spilled throughout history. So Rokuro's theory might have hit a little closer to the truth than expected.
Oh, a wild guess hits the mark.
Don't get used to it.
It sure does look grim, though.
Yeah.
That's the cave! I can feel a powerful earth pulse flowing inside it.
It looks like we can reach the core from there.
All right, Velvet. I think it's time you let us in on your plan for how we escape if and when the volcano erupts.
There is no plan.
What? Then even if we awaken the elemental Empyreans, we're still toast!
I'm not going to die.
Well, I'm super happy for you, but what about the rest of us?
I'm sure you'll all make it.
Don't you think you're being a bit blithe?
I doubt there'll be an eruption at all. We'll only be using the volcano's life spring to push souls into the Earth pulse. I don't think that should have much of an impact on the volcano's activity itself.
Well, if you say so. That's a load off.
Aye. But the ancients also say that when the four Empyreans awaken, there's a great shift in the earth. If they're angry about being roused from their slumber, I don't think a volcanic eruption is something we can rule out.
See? What did I tell you? Really, I'm sure we'll be fine. If the volcano erupts, we'll just deal with it.
You're starting to sound like Velvet.
You look sure of yourself, but I'm still nervous.
It may be best to write up a will. Eisen, do you have a pen and paper?
Yeah, but I'm using them.
That's enough. You already know how this will turn out, right?
Oh, so you figured that out.
It wasn't hard. Besides, it's not like you have anyone to give a will to.
Oof, way to cut to the quick.
A foe worth killing.
You're strong, but I'm stronger. Killing flash! But I'm this close. I won't miss! Form zero! Pressure! Let's go! No escape! No escape!
Better watch out!
You won't get any pity or compassion from me. Are we ready for this?
Yes, I know. I'm incredible.
I'm freezing. Woo! It's a biggie!
If you fall asleep, we're leaving you.
Jefferson when calling the spirit! Let's go! Eat it! You're wide open! Ready to go! Armor crusher!
I refuse to fall here!
a biggie!
If you want to live, get out of my way. You're strong.
You're gonna be trouble! Rising Falcon!
Well, that about does it. Come on, put up some fight, okay?
You'll be facing Shigure soon.
Yeah, not long now. I know this is a weird time to bring this up, Laphicet, but there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
All right, ask away.
I knew you'd say that. So, how was your bath in Mercio?
Huh?
You went in with Velvet, right? Just between us guys. What was it like?
What are you getting at, Roguro?
Let me in on this too. It'll be our secret.
Not you too, Aizen!
There's nothing to be ashamed of. There are just certain times in life when you need to find your resolve and seize the opportunity. We just want to know what your resolve got you.
Right. It's like a test.
Stop it! I didn't go into the bath with her!
Well, that's a shame. That might have been your one shot. Once you're all grown up, you won't be able to get away with it.
That's why I didn't do it. I'm tired of Velvet treating me like a little kid.
Bravo!
You passed the test.
Right. You don't need me to watch over you anymore.
Why did you laugh like that?
We're just happy that you're growing up.
I don't understand you two. If you're just gonna pick on me, go away.
We're sorry, but I really needed that. Laughter's good for the soul.
Rokuro, were you feeling tense?
You wouldn't think it, huh? But now I can fight like I always do. I owe you, Laphicet.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Looks like the next test is yours.
Yeah. Laphicet, Eisen. Watch me prove myself.
Scout ship... Rokuro, how do you think Shigure will move against us?
He's not really the imaginative type. He'll be out in the open, waiting for us.
Are we ready for this?
Double haste!
Stop fooling around.
It's the perfect place for a flanking attack.
We don't need to worry about an ambush.
Are we ready for this?
Killing flash! Behold the arts of my ancestors! Tiger style! Aaron! One down. Form set! Hurricane! Rocky Fury! Frost! Bubble! Twin Fury! Wide open!
I'll cut down anyone in my way!
A forward kick!
Guys like the child! Double haste!
Victory is ours!
Don't waste my time.
No escape! Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem!
Fly away, little birdie. Far away.
Don't waste my time.
Die! You're wide open! Guard!
Come on, put up some fight, okay? Time to dish out spankings.
seen her with her...
Wow, really? He's really just waiting for us here? Rokuro!
It's okay.
Incredible! The old bastard forged himself into a sword!
Indeed. That blade's the embodiment of Kurogane's centuries of study.
The Kurogane Stormquell. I like it.
Just Kurogane for now. He will be the blade that surpasses both Stormquell and Stormhowl. And when it does, then he will have earned the name Kurogane Stormquell.
Ah yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Watch out. I wouldn't be surprised if he used an Armatus.
An Armatus? It's not my style to rely on anyone's help.
Ha! Says the big bad exorcist. Look, you'll even ask a tubby kitty for help.
Shut up! I'm totally not!
He isn't. Quite the opposite, actually. Shigure asked me to restrain his power.
Restrain his power? Wait, you don't mean...
She does. It's for my training. At first, I could barely even move my little finger. Morgrim, release my bindings.
Can a human even be this strong?
Kitty Wampus was holding him back?
With enough will, humans can do anything. This was to be my secret weapon against Artorias.
I'm impressed.
Rokuro!
Sorry, but we're pitching in.
Good. I'll take you all at once. Forget about fighting fair. You won't beat me unless you use everything you've got.
I know. All too well.
All right, let's have some fun.
You got it. Round 1013, begin. Seriously.
You're still counting
only because they were all lost.
But killing flash! But I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero. Punish. You're wide open. Hold up the dial. This is where the fight truly begins, Shigure!
What do you know? Totally agreed.
It's dark and despair. You're fighting in a Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! The perfect mayhem! Not bad!
No mercy! Wounds that won't
Panic!
You people are really something, aren't you?
Don't act like you're impressed. I haven't even shown you my true blade.
Your true blade? Well then, no time for me to take a break.
Shigure!
Keep out of this one, Morgrim.
Rokuro, he's still got plenty of power left.
Of course he does. He's Shigure Rangetsu after all.
2 blades, you sure?
Why don't you find out? It's your life on the line.
The same goes for you. Three of them. So this is your true blade.
That's right. I developed this technique to defeat you.
Not bad at all. This is my parting gift to Kurogane. Take Stormhowl. One last thing. Please let this fat cat go.
Shigure?
Shigure, you were ordered to be executed because I
was already planning on leaving. I was sick of living the life of a chained dog. Oh. Idiot. Stop worrying about the little things. Rejoice when your blade finds its mark. Seethe when it doesn't. Die when one finds you. That's all there is to it. The way of the sword is a simple one. That's what makes it so much fun.
Yeah, it really is.
That's the vicious face I'm looking for. If only Artorias' stony face could smile like that, he'd be a lot happier.
Yeah. Velvet.
We're good?
We're good. My blade found its mark. What's the matter? Why are you crying?
I'm not crying.
Okay.
Okay? Is that all you have to say?
What's wrong? You really are crying.
You and Shigure. You're brothers, but...
Oh, that. It's really nothing to shed tears over.
How can you pretend it's not important? Don't tell me it's because you're a demon.
You went and answered your own question.
So you will say it's because you're a demon.
No, that's not the answer, actually. It's not because I'm a demon. It's because we're swordsmen that I'm not sad.
Huh?
When we fought, when we both really fought, I got this sharp, vivid feeling that pierced straight to my core. When we were both throwing ourselves wholly into the battle, we wanted to keep on fighting forever, like an unquenchable thirst. That's a feeling we only got from each other.
Lord Shigure did seem to be enjoying himself. I feel like I can understand it a little better now. But I'll never comprehend it.
That's for the better. If you did, you'd end up like us.
Probably so.
I wonder when I'll be able to have a match like that again.
You won't have to worry about that. Just as you worked so hard to defeat Lord Shigure, another swordsman will do the same to defeat you.
You're not wrong. Your positivity reminds me of him. Now I'm suddenly craving a cup of Yozakura Anmitsu.
Yozakura Anmitsu?
Cherry blossom flavored sweet bean paste, black sesame ice cream, and fruit. It was Shigure's favorite.
That's kind of hard to picture, but I'd like to try it.
It's settled then. When this is all over, I'll take you out for some.
I look forward to that.
Then make sure you come back alive, all right?
You too, Rokuro. Yozakura Anmitsu. I won't forget.
If you want to leave now, Rokuro, I won't stop you.
Don't forget, my purpose here is to repay my debt to you.
Rokuro, you said something to him at the end.
To Shigure?
Yeah. Maybe it's not my place to ask, but...
I don't mind. It was just something that happened long ago. The story about Shigure plotting to overthrow our lord. That was a lie. A lie that I spread.
But why...
I wanted a just cause to strike him down. Storm Howl, Shigure's name, the leadership of the clan. I used to want all of that for myself.
Do you regret it?
Not at all. Besides, Shigure figured it out a long time ago. But really, I don't know what made me think I had the strength to defeat him back then.
He was truly strong.
Of course he was. He was the head of the Rangetsu family, the strongest warriors in all the land.
Rokuro, does this make you head of the clan now?
No. I'm a demon. And more importantly, all I ever wanted was to beat my brother. That's enough for me.
You should get out of here while you still have the chance.
If things get hairy, I'll run. But please, let me stay here a little longer. I owe Shigure for giving me back my free will. And he always did hate to be alone.
I never knew that.
You didn't? Weren't you his brother?
We never had time to think about anything other than our training.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean any insult. He lived and he died according to his own beliefs. That has to be good enough. Humans like that are not so bad.
I suppose we aren't.
You're a funny sort of Moloch, aren't you?
Thanks for the compliment.
scorching. No, it's torrid. Wait, no, it's hot!
Can you please stop making a fuss?
Anyone who can keep their cool inside a volcano needs their head examined.
I can feel the power of the Earth pulse flowing upward. This is the life spring.
That's odd. Melchior isn't here.
Have you devoured even Shigure, Lord of Calamity? But remember, the only exorcists whose souls are worthy of sacrifice are Shigure, Oscar, Teresa, and me!
He's above us, at the volcano's peak.
With 3 souls, you can only awaken 3 Empyreans. That won't be enough to seal Innominat's power. If you are missing even one, awakening them will cause this volcano to explode, with you inside it. If you seek to awaken all 4 elemental Empyreans, then come. Try and take my soul from me!
What do you think, Magilo?
Trap. Melchior's greatest strength lies in his power over ice. I only wish we could lure him down here.
But we dare not forget. He's an exorcist who spent years plotting to awaken Innominat.
Exactly. He could be capable of anything. It'd be dangerous to assume otherwise.
Maybe this is the wrong time, but Magilo, you're related to Melchior, right?
You'd better believe it's the wrong time. Long ago, I was Magilanica Loom Maven, Melchior's foster daughter, and before I was cast out, his disciple.
Magilanica? The lost legate?
Huh. So even after 10 years, my name still lives on.
I'm impressed. You must have commanded a lot of respect.
Not in the least. The relationship between Melchior and I was like that between Velvet and Artorias. The debts owed, and the grudges held. Velvet, you don't have to believe me. You may never believe me. But I tell you now, I want to settle my—
I don't much care about the affairs of a witch, now do I? I'm going to the peak to find him. Just doing what I want, like always.
Yep, that's right. And I'm going with you, like always. Piece of cake, it's a cinch. Piece of cinch, it's scorching, it's freezing, it's scorching.
What are you muttering about?
You told me to chill out when I complained about the heat.
Is that still bothering you?
I heat up quickly and cool down slowly. I'm not bothering anyone, so go on, get lost!
That's even more annoying. I mean, come on, if it's both hot and cold, it's not scorzing. It's freeching, clearly.
That doesn't sound like me at all. Wait, that's not even my point! My skin feels like a frozen shell, but somehow my insides are boiling! This is miserable! It should be one or the other. I can't stand this fence-sitting!
Oh? Well, so what about the pineapple and sweet and sour pork?
Gross!
A sweet omelet?
A crime against nature.
Chocolate-covered raisins?
Whoever thought up dried grapes should be hanged!
Well then, what about peach pie?
I don't see what you're getting at!
What about yourself?
Utterly vile.
Doesn't that make you a fence-sitter?
That's why I'm having you eat that old man and shove him into the life spring.
I hope you learn to like yourself.
Don't try to embarrass me. Woo! It's a biggie!
try it.
Scout ship. A foe worth killing.
But I'm this close! I want this! Form zero!
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Woo! It's a big one! Well, that about does it.
Are we ready for this?
See this? Shooting star! No escape! See this? No escape! You're wide open! You're wide open! You're wide open! Double hit! Armor crusher!
They were nothing.
You're strong, but I'm
Stop fooling around.
I guess you never forget.
You're strong, but I'm double hit! Lace the deception! Dark despair!
You're defenseless!
Killing flash! But I'm this close! I want this! Form zero! Thunder!
We just need one last soul to awaken the elemental Empyreans.
Are you alright, Velvet?
I'll eat Melchior,
and our collection will be complete.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about you. You collapsed after the thing with Teresa and Oscar, remember?
You wonder if I'm fine after eating shigure. It's not a problem.
But wasn't shigure a lot more powerful than they were?
But look at me. I'm fine, right? Does it seem like I'm faking it?
No.
I think I'm just used to it. Both my body and mind.
You're not just used to it. You've changed.
Hmm?
Just as I changed after finding my free will, you've gotten stronger through our travels too. You faced down many sorrows and hardships and overcame them all.
Did I though?
You did. And that's why
I'll make you a quiche later.
Could you make pudding too?
Sure. But are you just trying to butter me up so I'll cook for you?
Well, I mean, yeah. How did you know?
You really have grown a lot, haven't you? All right, let's go and find me some Melchior to eat.
Yeah!
Come on, really? Are we ready for this?
If you want to live, get out of my way. You're strong, but I'm stronger. Eat it!
Double haze! 1, 2! Hold up! Go! 1!
Come on, really?
I'm not sure what Melchior is really capable of. What kind of man is he?
To put it short, he's the Exorcist's shadow.
Their shadow?
They're supposed to be free of malevolence, but they're only human, and so are those who they want to save. But sincerity and conviction alone won't save the world. To remain free of malevolence, they need someone to do their dirty work. A shadow.
I see. And that's Melchior's job.
During all my time at the Abbey, I was never aware of what he was really doing.
So, why hasn't he succumbed to malevolence?
Because his belief in the exorcists as the saviors of the world is pure and unyielding. It is a mountain of ice that will neither boil, nor melt, nor break. I know the depths of his frozen heart all too well.
Wait, does that mean you?
Yes. Melchior was raising me to be the shadow for the next leader of the exorcists, Artorius himself. But that was a terrible mistake. I was unable to live up to his expectations.
So if things had gone as he planned, we'd be fighting you instead of Melchior.
I'm glad that didn't have to happen.
True. If Magulu was running the Abbey,
They would be completely unpredictable. That would be fearsome.
Maybe, but doesn't that sound like a whole lot of fun?
So Melchior was my shadow too.
Oh, feeling too sympathetic to fight him?
I wouldn't say that.
There's nothing to be sad about. Removing shadows is part of a shadow's job. Even if I'm a failed shadow, I'm still a witch, and I cast a deeper darkness. Woo! It's a biggie!
power like
Woo! It's a biggie! Try as they might, it won't change. Woo! It's a biggie! Try as they might, it won't change.
I can see the peak just ahead. If Melchior's anywhere, he's there.
Be careful. That crafty old buzzard is nothing like Shigure. He won't fight us head on.
Is victory for us really possible? We're facing the legate, Lord Melchior.
I'd give us around 4-1 against.
4-1? Are our chances that slim?
Almost every trick I or any current exorcist knows can be traced back to him. If I throw out 3 arts at once, he'll pull 6 out of his hat. He knows our capabilities and he's got far more power. 4-1 might be generous.
I suppose you're right.
However, we have Velvet, the boy, and Rokuro. Who knows what value they'll add when they run amok? It's impossible to calculate, but if luck goes our way, our chances will rise considerably.
Right. We are challenging the hardest possible foe.
But I'm only talking about a straight-up fight. Knowing Melchior, he'll have some nasty tricks.
No matter how you analyze it, the outlook is grim.
Aisen, you too?
What's wrong with a level-headed look at things? Careful consideration could give us the tool we need to turn the odds in our favor. After all, Magilu, forewarned is forearmed, right?
Yes, that's true.
Even still, we won't find a weakness in him.
Let's take another hard look. What we need might be lying right at our feet.
At our feet, eh? I'll keep my eyes on the ground as we walk then. Woo! It's a biggie!
But on this world, I won't miss! Form zero! Trigger! Cross!
Yes, yes, I know. I'm incredible. Woo! It's a biggie!
You're wide open!
She really floats like a butterfly?
Stings like a bee, and...
Are we ready for this?
Well then, let's move on.
I guess you never forget it.
The four elemental Empyreans are the beings that maintain the balance and harmony between earth, water, wind, and fire. Have you even stopped to think about why they sleep? About what waking them will do to this world's order?
Not really. I don't much care.
They sleep because of arrogant, insolent wretches like you. The Empyreans derive their power and that of their blessings from the prayers of the pure at heart. But humans became corrupted and neglected their prayers. The forgotten Empyreans drifted into slumber.
Human prayers are the source of their power? Just like the Malachim.
Are you trying to say Innominat blesses someone when he eats their soul?
As the fifth Empyrean, Innominat's purpose is to eat human souls, malevolence and all, and to wipe the slate clean. When all mankind is once again pure as a newborn babe, the elemental Empyreans can be safely revived.
You want to wipe the slate? But that means...
Yes, civilization will crumble. The spread of malevolence, the cleansing of Innominat, the cycle has repeated countless times over the eons. That is why human civilization rises and falls. But if this continues, humanity will never surpass a certain threshold. Thus, the Abbey will control Innominat's power, so that we may guide humanity into a new, better era.
It all makes sense now. You developed the art of armatization to control Innominat.
And in order to create the Armatus, you needed the technology found in Siegfried, didn't you?
So that's why you got Ifrid involved in all of this.
Just as light cannot exist without darkness, no great achievement comes without sacrifice. Even I must be made tribute for the sake of our ideal world!
Armadas!
No, you don't!
Eisen, stop!
I told you, he's a crafty old buzzard.
I should have known it wouldn't be that simple.
I'll blast up you!
Rebellious fools, you've fallen so far, Magalonica.
I'm Magilonica no longer! I am the evil witch, Magilu!
No escape! Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Mayhem! Go! Watch it!
I can't die here.
Imprisoned by the coldest cold, there you shall perish! Absolute!
I can't die here. Disgraceful.
Rising Falcon! Leave this to me!
Eisen! Nice one!
No, I can't die here. Disgraceful.
You're correct. I'm in your debt. Carry your fight tonight! Come! 1, 2!
I can't die here.
I hear? Disgraceful.
Imprisoned by the coldest cold, there you shall perish! Absolute freedom!
How could I be so...
Not here! Not now! Oh, were I only 100 years younger?
100? He's used an oath to add years to his life. Centuries, even.
Is that what you call rational? Sounds like an obsession.
I've said the same thing thousands of times. If it were my choice, I'd have let myself die naturally long ago. But did he not say? Man can turn reason into disorder, but also can we surpass it. Our true power is in transcending the possible to achieve the ideal.
So were the words of the exorcist Claudin.
They were foolish.
Think what you will. I'll show you the truth of his words.
You think illusions will work on us now?
Not in the least. But it bought me enough time to finish my art.
Are you trying to set off the volcano?
You'll die too!
As long as I take the Lord of Calamity with me, I have no regrets. That's because I follow reason! Oh! Oh! How dare you insult Claudin's ideal soul!
Hey, Master. Emotions are a real pain, aren't they?
What was that?
The elemental Empyreans have awoken.
We are free. We will no longer be your tools.
Oh dear, what's happening?
You saved us, Mogulo. Thanks. If you hadn't thrown Melchior off balance, we'd all be dead.
I settled my own affairs, nothing more. But if you want to thank me, I accept gifts.
I take it back.
He couldn't hurt those flowers. Was that his oath?
No. That old fool loved flowers more than anything else. Far more than he did any living human. That's all there was to it.
I suppose even a legate could never fully control his heart.
Same goes for a witch. Sometimes living can be the hardest affliction.
Have the 4 elemental Empyreans awakened?
Who knows? But anything that would sleep through that isn't worth our time.
Better watch your mouth or they'll smite you. I can feel a shift in Inominat's domain.
Yeah, all 4 of them have awoken. Inominat has been pushed out from the Earth pulses.
Humanity's amplified resonances will diminish, and many Malachim will regain their free will. The Exorcists will likely lose a good chunk of their forces.
Eleanor, have you lost your ability to fight too?
Sorry to disappoint, but I can still see you. Evil demons, Malachim, and witches alike.
You know where he is.
I can feel him. His body has left the Earth pulses. He's somewhere above the Empyrean's throne now. Artorias is with him. However, Inominat is pushing back against the other Empyreans with incredible force.
If the 4 are defeated, we'll lose our last chance. No time to waste.
Let's go. It's time to end this.
Yeah! Scout!
The mountain doesn't appear to be erupting, or doing anything else, really. I'd say that's a relief.
Were Melchior's claims only a bluff?
I'm not convinced. Most of his threats had as much truth in them as he could muster.
With the 4 Empyreans revived, the land is awakened. Changes in the earth that once took eons will now happen in a few hundred years.
A few hundred years?
The mountain will erupt, but not for a long while.
A long while to a human, maybe. But compared to the history of the land, it'll be a blink of an eye.
But Inominat is the Empyrean of suppression. Who can say what will happen when we kill him? Well, it's not like I care anyway.
I think we should care.
Melchior sure was strong, wasn't he?
Yeah. If it weren't for Mogilu's help, we wouldn't have stood a chance.
But you saw the opening she gave us and took it.
Did you want to be the one to finish him off?
If it mattered to me, I'd have fought him alone. We all had our reasons to fight him. The opportunity just happened to be yours. That's all there is to it.
I understand.
If Melchior had only manipulated Ifrid for personal reasons, then that would be settled now. But he was acting based on his idea of reason. That creating a world without malevolence was worth the cost of destroying people's free will. Ifrid won't be avenged until I destroy that very philosophy.
Your business with the Abbey isn't done.
Not even close. You all could just sit around twiddling your thumbs, and I'd still take the heads of Artorias and Inominat on my own. If you want to be the ones to finish them off, you'll have to beat me to it.
You're on.
I'll fight with everything I've got. That's all I can do.
That's plenty.
I really don't mean to pry, but I've gotta know. Does it feel good to pinch all those souls out from your stomach?
That's kind of a gross way of putting it.
I have to agree with Velvet. The way you put it sounds so inappropriate. I'm pretty sure that was her point. Oh, I'm sorry.
Why so cranky? I was only asking to see if you were getting hungry or not.
Then ask that in the first place.
Are you? Hungry, that is.
I do feel hungry, now that you mention it, but I don't think it has to do with losing those souls.
Then why is it?
Maybe my appetite is increasing as Inominat's suppression weakens.
Yeah, I'm suddenly feeling hungry myself.
My stomach could start growling at any moment.
I have been thinking of nothing but delicious things to eat for a while now.
I bet Magilu only brought it up because she's feeling peckish herself.
No, that's not the reason at all.
That settles it then. When we get back to the ship, you can take guard duty while we eat.
I'll make a quiche and pudding.
I'll cook up some penguin and tomato stew.
Ooh, I'd love to try your cooking, Madam Eleanor. Let's get back to the ship.
Getting all fired up about food. I would kill for a big bowl of sweet Kalegian-style borscht!
Then go find me some peaches.
Why peaches?
Because you can't have Kalegian borscht without peach pie for dessert.
Glad to see you made it back in one piece, Velvet.
I'm here on orders from the boss to help you guys out.
We could certainly use it. How are things back in the city?
I came here from Helives, so I don't know how far the suppression has progressed. But I can tell you that the Abbeys designated the area north of Helives as a Class 4 administrative zone.
Which means they've pulled their forces out of the area. What about the people of Mercio?
Everyone got out safe and sound, although they did petition for the extermination of the Lord of Calamity.
Of course.
I say we make this town our new hideout. When else are we ever gonna find a hideout that comes with hot springs?
That's a good idea. We should leave Kamoana and the others here.
Dial, could you stay and help them out?
As if you even had to ask.
Wow, that's surprisingly reliable for you, Dial.
Hey, that hurts. Now get going already. Benwick and the crew are making preparations in Helives right now. Hey, Rokuro, how'd the showdown with your brother turn out?
I killed him. But I couldn't break Stormhowl.
Is that because Stormhowl was an even stronger sword than Kuragane's?
No. Even with Shigure's full strength behind it, Stormhowl didn't even leave a nick in Kuragane's blade. If I didn't have this sword, I'd be dead now. I think I just couldn't break Stormhowl because I'm still too inexperienced.
But you won the match, didn't you?
Yeah, but only by combining my techniques with Kurogane's craftsmanship.
If that's the case, then as long as you're wielding it, that sword is Stormquell. After all, Kuragane's sword did quell the Godblade's raging storm.
Do you think Kurogane would agree?
Are you kidding? You know how stubborn that guy is. He'd just say he'd forge something even stronger the next time. And that's why I say you shouldn't be satisfied with how you are either, Rokuro.
I know. I'll find even stronger opponents to cut down. By my hand, Kurogane's Stormquell will become even more legendary than Stormhowl ever was.
That's the spirit! Show him what we demons can do!
Bye.